I have the iPhone 12 mini for more than 2 years, and with this device I always had a mixed experience. When using this phone, on one side it feels so refreshing to have a powerful compact device after many years having only big phones. On the other side, the 12 mini has some compromises that really annoyed me. These compromises made the 12 mini the least successful device of the 12 series. In this video I'm going to tell you if you should still buy this device in the upcoming year. This is the iPhone 12 mini in 2023. The iPhone 12 mini has a premium build quality made of glass and aluminum. It is a tiny device and it feels light in the hand. I used the 12 mini without a case since the first day I got it, and I have some small scratches on the aluminum frame, but I dropped it many times and it never cracked. The 12 mini is IP68 water and dust resistant, which is very handy for a device this small. I used it many times while I was swimming, because it was easier for me to hold it because of its size. Overall, the build quality of the iPhone 12 mini is still amazing and it feels premium in the hand. The iPhone 12 mini has a 5.4-inch Retina XDR display, which is a fancy name they gave it for OLED. The display of the 12 mini is still great. It is very sharp and bright. I never had trouble on viewing content on this device, even in direct sunlight. It is a mini device, so of course everything you do will be smaller, but the software is very optimized for this size. My biggest gripe about this display, however, is the notch because it looks bigger on the mini. It has only a 60Hz panel, but this isn't a big deal since even with this refresh rate the mini feels very smooth. I updated my 12 mini with iOS 16 and it runs perfectly just like every other iPhone. This version has a bunch of new features and I am loving them so far. During my usage I never had any lag with this device. The 12 mini is a phone that will be supported for many years, and this is just awesome. When it comes to performance, the 12 mini is still a beast. Apps and games open very fast, and it does an amazing job on competing with Android flagships that have been released in 2022. The base storage of this device is only 64GB, which isn't enough in 2023. If you are going to buy the 12 mini, I would say go for the 128GB model. The RAM is also very good despite only having 4GB. The iPhone 12 mini has dual cameras on the back, a main 12MP lens and another 12MP ultra-wide lens. In daylight, pictures taken with both cameras are amazing. They have plenty of details and excellent dynamic range. The front camera is also 12MP, and just like the rear cameras, it too shines in daylight. iPhones have always been my favorite devices to take selfies, and the 12 mini is no different. I just wish it could handle the sky a little bit better. All of its cameras support night mode, so even in low light pictures are bright and detailed. The ultra-wide camera isn't as good as the main camera, but it is better than most of the competition at this price range. The 12 mini does also shine in video recording. It doesn't have a sensor shift stabilization like the 13 mini, but video recording is still very good. Overall, I would say that its cameras are still great and you won't be disappointed. The iPhone 12 mini has a pair of stereo speakers, but honestly they aren't as loud as speakers on bigger iPhones. This is one of the compromises this phone has to make for its small size. To be clear, audio quality is much better than in phones that have a mono speaker, but it just can't be compared with bigger phones that have stereo speakers. The weakest point of the 12 mini, however, is the battery life. Because I am a heavy user, this phone never got me through a day with a single charge. The maximum I could stretch this device with a single charge was around 4 PM. If you are a light or a medium user, you can maybe go through a day, but I never did. As you can see, my battery health is just over 80%. And now it lasts me even less compared to when I got it. Charging speeds are up to 20 watts, which for a bigger phone isn't that fast, but for the mini it is more than enough. It does also support wireless charging, and the quickest way to charge it is with MagSafe. The main security feature of the 12 mini is Face ID, which has always been 100% reliable to me. The best thing is that with iOS 16 Face ID now works even in landscape. So is the iPhone 12 mini still worth it in 2023? As much as I love this device, I don't think it is. Like I said earlier, it has a great design, a good display, a powerful chip and reliable cameras. If you want a compact device, your only choice should be its successor, the 13 mini, which has a much better battery life. On the other hand, if you don't mind charging your device more than 2 times a day, then I would say the 12 mini will be good, but only if you can find it under 350 bucks. If you are a user of the iPhone 12 mini, feel free to share your experience with this device. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy this video, a thumbs up would be appreciated.